Hey, what's up, guys? This is a little weird. I haven't been live quite literally. I don't think went live a single time last set. Partially because I was a little tired of Hearthstone. I won't lie. I believe I talked last couple videos, but I almost like bored with the game, but I wasn't enjoying the game nearly as much. Hopefully, this is gonna be another story. Um, of actually liking the game again. To be fair, I've been having a little bit more fun. I want to say over the last week. So I've been very much looking forward to the set, partially because I get myself blind to all the cards for the entirety of spoiler season. Um, but yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. You know, being able to play with some new cards. Hopefully, the meta actually changes up a little bit. And it's not just paladins and mages. But who knows? Oh yeah, that's true. Like again, I can tell when I'm not feeling the game when I don't even bother trying to push anywhere close to legend, Like I'm perfectly fine just being in diamond or carrying past that. We're at what? 199 packs? We're exactly 200. So what we got is Ido. Uh Game is lagging a little bit. Oh, game crashed. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. If it doesn't actually come back, we're okay. Well, hopefully this is not a sign as to how the stream is going to go with the game just constantly crashing, but pretty sure that's the Demon Hunter or the Death Knight quest. Also, I don't know how long the stream is going to be, partially because one, I'm absurdly tired, but also I have work super early tomorrow morning, and I was already not feeling 100% at work today. Turns out going from having a fair amount of time off to having no time off. Ooh, Opu? Archaeos? Restore the Wild. Lion Weight. Pre-release Tavern Ball. Not doing that today. um, do this real quick. Why is this? Wait, is the new set not actually out yet? Hold up. I thought the new set was out today. Can open the packs and build a deck with the new cards. I have to build a deck with new cards. Right. Oh, the set is not actually released yet. Well, this I was going live, so I was like, oh yeah, let's crack some packs of the new set and let's play some games, but the shit's not released yet. When the hell does the set come out then? Lost City. Today? That was today. Oh, next week. Oh, well, that's. Alright, well, we're gonna crack our packs anyways. And then we're gonna do like a live recording, I guess, of a video. And I'm probably just gonna go off. And I kind of want to get back to recording that super long video I was talking about recording. Probably be live for like an hour. So let's see how this all goes. First pack legendary. Escape the Underfell. Play 6 temporary cards. Okay. Well, seeing that we already opened our first legendary, we're opening these 10 packs at a time. Partially because I don't want to be here forever opening packs. 3 epics, not bad. Alright, a couple goldens. Can't really complain about that. I didn't realize you guys, we had got access to sets before the release date to open packs and whatnot. It's pretty nice, at least for like a streaming slash recording side of things. But yeah, I legitimately thought the set came out today. I thought with the tweet I read about Legend Frog, at the end of your turn, set the attack and health of all enemy minions. That code feels actually not bad. Not gonna... We're gonna actually open the golden packs proper. Gold and legendary. Don't call you have your damaged minions give the copies a rush. That card's sick. I actually really like this. It's really, really cool. I'm gonna pretend I know what this means. Where is this? I'm gonna pretend I know what that means. Where does Google Translate? Google Translate. So nonsense. What are we, like 40 packs in? Yeah, we're exactly 40 packs in. Signature Legendary Spirit of the Mountain. I feel like we've opened a lot of legendaries now. In the last 30 packs, we opened 4 legendaries. I saw this card. Gain a random Titan ability in your hand and changes each turn. This card looks sick to me. I just hope it comes also with battle cries, you know, because like or else hitting Sagaroth is like useless. But if it also goes with the battle cry, like that's actually not gonna lie, pretty cool. Yeah, this one was also pretty interesting when I saw it. Kind of excited to play with that one a little bit. I'm actually excited for all the quests I've seen. I'm pretty hyped for giving them all a try. You know, I'm actually more okay with opening. I feel like I'm guaranteed some amount of legendaries. And your elementals deal 1. That is a really cool card. Elemental Shaman actually playable now? Like that fucking Meteorite Elemental Shaman list I was playing? Yeah, that's actually playable with this card. That'd be fun to try. Alright. I also need to think about what deck I want to play. I kind of want to play a Priest deck. Maybe we play like Boar Priest or something. Just because this way, like if we get 4 wins. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play a Priest deck until we hit 4 wins with Priest. Or minimum of 30 minutes of gameplay. Okay. Once more legendaries. We don't care about the... Oh, we actually care more about the epics, I feel. But we want the legend. Whenever you play a 1-cost minion, double its stats. Whenever you cast a 1-cost spell, it casts. That's also such a cool effect. Okay, hold up. Hear me out. This in like Questline Hunter, If it works the way I think it works, that's broken. Because it could mean that your spells, since they cast twice, trigger the quest twice, and that could be really, really broken. That could be really fun. By the way, as we're going through all these pack openings, I hope everybody has a beverage. Currently drinking me a brewski. Oh, this one, this quest. What I've seen, this card might be the single most broken quest released in the set. Because it's summon and not play. Therefore, all your Murlocs, like, was it Tidehunter, the one that summons an additional 1/1, will trigger it twice. And being repeatable, like, especially with the Murloc that makes your hero power summon 1/1 Murlocs instead of 1/1 Silverhand Recruits, I have a feeling this could be absolutely busted. And I'm not going to say a tier 1 wild deck, but I definitely think it could be above, like, a definitely a solid wild deck. And I'm excited to try Murloc Pally. 1 epic and 10 packs. Okay, down to the last 40 or so packs. Guess we're opening 15. Let's go. Golden epic. Draw spells and also the new Kindred mechanic is pretty cool to me. Like, being someone that likes to play tribal decks and, like, Magic, the idea of having, like, a Kindred mechanic in Magic would be... Lost Cities. Survive 10 turns. I don't know what the card gives you. Surviving 10 turns feels kind of rough in the current meta. Did I open 10 golden commons in that set? That's crazy. Nothing big in there. We're opening the last 3 packs and we're opening the 21 packs regularly. I'm not about to fucking spam open those golden packs. Alright. Come on, legend in the last pack. Let's go. You have to give me a legend in the last pack. This game is trash. Alright. Time for the golden pack time. Maybe another signature? That'd be pretty dope. Gold! Okay, so that's 1 golden rare. Two golden rares. I just realized I didn't have my fucking stats for my open in OBS. Now I do. Alright. So 3 golden packs, 3 golden rares. Four golden packs, 4 golden rares. Five golden packs, 5 golden rares. Six golden packs, 6 golden rares, 1 golden epic. Seven golden packs, 7 golden rares, 1 golden epic. This is depressing. Ooh, Elise. I was super hyped for this card. Like, from what I saw, like, that card looks just sick to play. So far, we start with 21. This is pack 10, right? Yeah, pack 10. We got 10 golden rares, 1 golden legendary, 1 golden epic. This is really bad RNG, I feel, for golden packs. For 1 plus golden rares. 2. 4 plus, or 3 plus golden epics, 1 plus golden rare, 1 plus golden. Okay. 1, 3, 1. Oh, fuck, there's 2 golden rares, right? So 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1 still. 2, 4, 1. Wow, this is actually, I feel like really bad RNG. X. 2, 4, 1. 4, 2. For 2 golden legendaries in 21. Oh, ultra. 1 more golden legendary, come on. So we're at 3, 4, 1. So in 21 golden packs, we opened 24 golden rares, 4 golden epics, 2 golden legendary. I don't know about you guys, but that feels like pretty bad RNG. How many cards are we missing from the set? Because that's all I kind of care about. I have 50 more packs to open. We're missing, what's that? We are missing a lot of cards with 200 packs. We're missing a fuckload of legendary. Hold up. I'm actually curious to see how many we're missing. Lost. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 legendaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 epics. 7 epics. That feels bad. Feels re To be fair, we are guaranteed at least 1 more legendary in the rest of the packs we have to open. 2 on the season reward track. So we're guaranteed 3 more. And knowing my luck, we definitely are missing some of the ones that we to play with. Although I do want to play with that Titan one, and I want to play with this one. Whenever another friendly minion attacks at its health equal to this minion. Can't even see what the reward is. I'm gonna have to look through the whole set. Probably look through that tomorrow. Not looking through that tonight. For all the quest rewards and whatnot. But I believe we're missing 2 quests, and I definitely want to play a deck with every single quest. Rush one here again. I like this card. Card's not good, but I just like this card. Alright, so, as I said, we're gonna play some Priest till we hit Golden Priest Portrait, and we're going with Boar Priest. Or do we do Boar Automaton Priest? Automaton Priest makes it probably a little easy. But we played the deck not so long ago. How long ago did we play Boar Priest? Boar Priest was November? Last time we played Boar Priest was in November. Yeah, we're playing some Boar Priest. And we're gonna bitch a lot when we lose a lot of games, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be, you know? This is me after all. Fuck. Half of what I do is bitch. Free. Well, that's on this page. No one's won with Boar for a long time. Why does no one play Boar Priest? Alright, I'm just taking my old look. Why is this Arena Fault? Why is the last time I played Boar Priest Arena? Oh, I guess Arena Fault helped with part of the game plan, but alright. Yeah, let's just jam this. We're looking for 4 wins. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I buy packs in it yet. I can. Alright, Board Priest, let's go. Alright. Our deck tracker is also not working. That's perfect. Terminal to of some sort. Uh someone and is absurdly bad. Oh man. Not gonna lie. You look at you, go fuck. I wanna take this FS shot. Okay, so with my deck checker not working. Good, this at least gets us a Boar. Alright, is our deck checker gonna fucking work today? Oh, okay. Honestly, I thought I was gonna open more legendaries in the pack opening. I guess I saw my luck up last time I opened magic packs. I think I talked about this briefly in a video. But the last time I opened magic packs, I bought a collector of Final Fantasy and I bought a collector of Dominaria. Cracked an old border foil force. Yeah, I cracked an old border foil Force of Will, as well as a foil Surge foil full art Tifa. So I don't know if Tifa's gone up or gone down in value, but the force was at like 120. I opened the the Tifa's gone up. Well, last I checked, they're at like 150. Now they're at 250, 225. Not the full art foil, which kind of sucks, but it's the or not what is this? The Magifest foil. So it couldn't even be, but it's the just like the portrait art foil Tifa. I want to buy another pack of Final Fantasy collectors. Test my luck. I kind of want a Chocobo. Not gonna lie. I'd actually take any of the Chocobos. I think that card is really, really cool. And at $100 for the regular ones, I'm not about to fucking buy one. I'll be honest. Res a bunch of them. If he plays a minion, we have sword next turn, because we can res one, and we can give the health of one of his minions, and then nuke his mana. Is always nice. You can even just res this, nuke all of them, nuke his mana, win the game. War Priest is such a wild deck. Just love Sosa. Oh, we're all at 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was Alright, next turn we kill him. Oh. 4, killing these 3 off is lethal. Well, lethal, quote unquote. He has no more mana, therefore he can't play the game, therefore we win the game. Oh. What does this card say? Add those minions to your hand. Play one of them here. This is 6, 7 mana. Just let me remove your mana and don't kill me. The repackage, man. What a hell of a card. Oh, I don't even know what to, it's been so long since I've last streamed that I don't even know what the fuck to talk about while streaming. But who knows, man. Again, I want to get back to streaming, but as I said at the start of the stream, honestly, last set, I was just not interested in throughout the entire expansion. Not to say... Okay, that sounds weird to say, because it's like not like, oh, I didn't want to play this game ever again. Fuck that shit. You know? Like that was not the case. It was more... I wanted to play Hearthstone, just not that much, if that makes sense. Who steals that shall? 'Cause, 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 You have 1 mana to kill me. GG. I don't know what my opponent was playing, but it seemed pretty cool. Seeing as using the nerfed Raza. I'll take it. Anyways, next one, I guess. Oh shoot, I'm streaming. I need to talk between games, so it's not just a recording. This is how long it's been since I fucking last streamed, man. Again, but I want to get back to it. I just hope that the new expansion is actually be fun to play with, and not gonna make me want to blow up my brains. I'll be honest. Like that's one of like the big things. But also it's like I want to wait till I'm done recording. I feel like a copycat calling it big video, because for those who watch the content I watch, there's another streamer that was, I mean, he's released at this one, so I can actually talk about it. But John Stone, I mentioned him when I was talking about doing a Professor Oak challenge in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where he did like a shiny version of the Let's Go challenge, which props to him, because again, I spent 9 hours shiny hunting a fucking Bellsprout, and I could not do it. Like after 9 hours, it's like fuck this shit, and I did not have one. To be fair, my luck came back to me later on, and I ended up getting a shiny Dratini, which to me is way cooler than a shiny fucking Bellsprout. I'll be honest. This deals 1 damage to Death Rattle, right? Oh, those options, there's no choice but Boar. I was hoping to hit this, honestly. Make this a fucking 3-4. It was really strong. It ate his whole board and sent me back to full life. Three two board most likely means he's gonna be hero power it down. Ugh. Hero power. If oh, this is not good. This is the deck I should be playing. Honestly, if I want to win, I'd just be playing this pile. Like just a 30 card version of this deck, and it's a very, very strong. This deck that he's playing is so fucking right now. It's mine. I was about to say if he does that trade, I'm fully okay with that. All right. Ace, Mind Blast that he drew, guaranteed. I'm just dead. This one damage to his face. Get realistic. Mind Blast, Mind Blast, I'm just dead. Mind Blast, Mind Cure, I'm dead. Mind Blast, Hero Power, I'm dead. GG. Aggro Priest, the strongest deck in the fucking game. Until this deck goes away, I probably will not be enjoying the game as much as I would love to. Just because the deck is just so strong. It's not even funny how absurd that deck is, right? Like, I don't know if that's just a me thing, but that deck just feels bullshit to play against. And I understand some people say, like, board decks feel bullshit to play against. Man, Board Priest is just not fun to play against. You cycle on one that's actually beneficial. I have one sip left in my beer that I have to grab another beer. Also, this funny thing I actually kind of want to talk about the big video I'm working on is, hear me out. I was like, oh yeah, the 100% of this game, spoilers, it's a 100% playthrough of a game. Like, oh yeah, from what I remember, like 100% is like pretty easy. Like, you know, you just have to basically, like, well, you kind of have to play through the game like twice almost to get everything. Should be fairly easy. And then I like started the game and I looked at like the game and I like basically at this point I have like the first mission recorded. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, like playing through the game, like, okay. I'm a little rusty at like the controls and whatnot, but it shouldn't be that bad. And then I looked at what was needed for the 100%. And I realized there's 150, it's 154 achievements in the game. And I'm like, oh, completely forgot that these were built into the game. It's like, again, I've given a couple hints towards the game. One, I know I've talked about on the channel because it is in my top 3 favorite games on the console, and I told you guys it was a Switch game. Again, I know that leaves a little bit of room for the imagination about what game it could be, but yeah, I was like, yeah, I know, it should be easy. And I was looking at some of the achievements, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. I think it's realistic, like 3 playthroughs of the game to actually get 100%, because you have to get like a whole bunch of like... I want to call them simulator achievements, because they're like the type of achievements that you'd get in a simulator game. But man, it looks like it's going to be a little rough, I won't lie. This matchup can now either be fairly easy, depending on my draw here, or it can be ridiculously hard. Got 2 dead, that's 4 dead, 6 dead, 10. Summons 1 from my... Did I draw both of my... I did draw both. Okay. Alright, you know what? This is fine, Copium. We just need to hope he doesn't have an insane draw here. Never mind. That's okay. That's what he drew. That's actually perfectly. Why is he playing devout? This went from being super easy to win to impossible to win. Real quick. I had the win if he didn't have fucking devout pupil. Oh, I hate this. Listen, even if I get multiple copies of this, you for fucking real? He's the one person on Leonard playing devout fucking pupil in his list. 7. I'm a little upset about that one, not gonna lie. Anyways, give the next one. I'm grabbing myself another beer. Drown my pain a little bit. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see y'all there. But that's someday. Oh, the game is starting and I don't have my... Alright. I got my Brooch. I should have figured that this deck is not the best deck to play against when everyone's on aggro decks. Should have figured that one out, but... Hey. We're keeping the Amulet of Undying. It's just a decent cycle on 1 because there's only realistically one drop in the deck. And mulling it is the same thing as cycling on 1 if I just pass 1. Alright, now I just won't find a fucking board in a 1 matchup. I feel like I'm pretty confident actually being able to win. Alright. Focus on the game. Let's... Okay, we actually hit a rod. That phrasing maybe have been a little rough, but it's good. It's good. Because we have a lot of copy in hand. That's it. That's up my Maybelline. Alright, okay. Honestly, okay, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm kind of glad that the set didn't come out today. Because if the set came out today and I was enjoying myself, I would have probably ended up streaming till like 5 o'clock in the morning. that becomes an issue when I have to wake up at 9 for work tomorrow. And I have to be functional at work, because again, I work in a kitchen. I work with knives all day, every day. Right? So the idea of using knives sleep deprived, having cut myself very badly in the past, it's not a good idea. Honestly, again, I have a scar on my left hand. I don't know if I've ever told this story. I've told the story of my burn, but I haven't ever told the story of my cut. I have like a huge scar burn on my right hand. But I've never told the story of the burn on my, or the cut on my left hand. So that's a really unfortunate. You done? But yeah, so this was at my first kitchen job. It was I want to say 2018? 2017? 2016? I think it was 2017. Oh, it was between 2017 and 2019. It was in the summer in October. Or not October, in August, sorry. Months all end up blending together when you work in a kitchen. The reason I remember that it was on one of those dates. Oh, it's easy. It hits every single. But yeah, it was 27. I could be completely wrong with the date. I also should have wiped the board. Or should have wiped his mana. Might have cost me the game, I don't know. I'm gonna go with 2018. That's like the I don't remember if I was 18 or not yet. I must have been 18, yeah. So it must have been 2019. No, it has to be 2017. Because I must not have been 18 yet when it happened. Yeah, there's no way I was 18. We did a lot of illegal shit that weekend. I was born in 99, so... Okay, sorry. I'm thinking more about my fucking story than the actual gameplay here. This... Gives me weapon, right? Yeah, so I must have been 17. It was in, oh no, 2018 I would have been 18. Yeah, I would have been 18. So yeah, 2018 sounds about right. I was working at the first kitchen I ever worked at, and note, I feel like adding like this little bit of context to the story will make more sense of why I'm a little bit more hesitant now when I go into work and I'm absurdly tired. I had just worked 3 or 4 15-hour days back to back. It was a Tuesday morning. Yeah, so it's probably Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 15-hour days back to back. So I typically have my Fridays off. I've always asked for Fridays off to go play Magic, right? I like to go to F&M, hang out with the boys and whatnot. So It was, yeah, that sounds about right. I was 18 and I had just busted my ass. And it's like, I was taking the bus to work. I had to get into work for like 9 a.m. and I was only leaving at like 1 a.m. Like, it was super fuck shifts. 9 to 1, well, yeah, 15 hours. 16, 15, 16-hour days. It's like I was at work between 9 and 10, and I was leaving at between 12:30 and 1. Um, Middle of summer, right? It is August. Early August, because I went to Heavy MTL slightly after this happened. I was just exhausted. Like, I wasn't sleeping in my normal bed because my cousin was over. So I was sleeping in my basement on a cot. So, not getting the best sleep already. And I was just exhausted. I get to work, and like, I was looking at what I had to do, and one of the things I had to do was prep parm. We were in an Italian restaurant. Turns out Italian restaurants go through a lot of Parmesan. Who would have guessed? So I was like cutting parm in the morning. We used to buy like huge, like the whole wheels. It would last us like 2 weeks. Like a whole wheel, like fucking $1,300 worth of cheese, lasts us 2 weeks. This just goes to show how much money the restaurant was working out. Like a 300-person dining room. With the terrace was an additional 120, I think. So we were like just like making a shitload of food. It was crazy. It's like 9:30 in the morning, and I'm going and I'm cutting cheese. And when you buy big wheels, I don't want to say we did it in the most safe way imaginable, but it definitely was. I was cutting parm, and the day before on the Sunday night, I was just like, all of our knives were like super dull. So I told my head chef at the time, like, yo, I'm taking 20 minutes. I'm going to sharpen all. Oh yeah, no doubt. We've been needing to do that. I've noticed the knives were a little dull. I'm like, all right, sounds good. So I'm gonna go sharpen all of these. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. We had like knives 2 minutes. We had like an automatic grinder, so it was like pretty easy and fast. So I just sharpened all these knives and I was cutting parm. So how we'd cut the parm wheel into triangles, big triangles, and then we'd chop those into sections, and then we'd grate all of them all together. This is not ideal. I lose that weapon. I think I lose this weapon. So yeah, so I was cutting the palm wheels. Everything was going fine, and I got to my last one. My hand slipped off the tip of the knife, right? Because you're holding the handle of the knife and you're pushing down on both the handle and the tip of the knife to cut through the section. Because again, parm's a hard cheese. And my hand slipped, and I instinctively lifted it back up to try and put it back on top. The problem is the knives, again, as I said, were just sharpened. So, what then happened was I basically just put the knife into my hand. Cut not straight to the bone, but pretty fucking deep down. I don't have I don't have a picture of that, partially because I was feeling I was about to fucking pass out. Again, I just cut very deep into my hand. And I was about to pass out. Luckily, we had a guy who was a volunteer firefighter on staff, and I just ran up to him. I'm like, yo, how bad is this? He's like, I'm calling the fucking ambulance right now. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I'm gonna go fucking sit in the dining room. I ended up passing out in the dining room at some point because I was feeling like shit again. With a blade in my hand. Yeah. So now I have a scar where I ended up having to get, I think it was 9 stitches in my hand. So just to say, never fucking cut cheese like that. And if you do, wrap a towel around the tip of the knife. Because the odds of it cutting through several layers of towel plus your hand I don't want to say zero, but very minimal. Don't grip onto the towel, because this way, if you do grip onto the towel, if your hand slips, you're bringing the fucking towel down with it, and you can do the same thing I did. Do not fucking recommend it. It was not a pleasant 2 weeks of having stitches of men. The whole reason I remember was then is because me and my buddy that I used to work with was like, yeah, let's fucking go to Heavy MTL. Heavy Metal Concert. There's 2 bands I wanted to see there. Well, 1 band and 1 rapper. I want to see Tech N9ne live, and I want to see Hollywood Undead. Well, Tech N9ne being one of my favorite rappers in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. Hollywood Undead in my top 2 favorite bands of all time. I have a hard time deciding if Billy Talent or Hollywood Undead is my favorite band of all time. I love both of them. I've yet to see Billy Talent live, but I really, really want to. The idea of seeing something like Rusted from the Rain, Saint Veronica, White Sparrow, unironically, those are all for this album, but like Fallen Leaves or, you know, Try Honestly, Viking Deathmatch live. I should play one of these, but would be insane to me. Again, some of my fucking favorite songs of all time are those songs. And I gotta see Hollywood Undead live. They performed Undead. They performed Everywhere I Go. This is before I had actually listened to their newest album at the time, which I think was Hollywood Undead 5. They also played like some songs off. I believe they played like Dead Bite and things like that. Great fucking songs. Again, I'd super recommend going to give a listen to Hollywood Undead. Great fucking band. And even their new stuff, like they released 2 new songs not so long ago, are still fucking solid. I've seen almost all my favorite artists live. The ones I'm missing, again, this might sound weird, but like I've yet to see MGK live, which I'd love to go see MGK live. I've yet to see... I'll take it. I've yet to see Lil Wayne live, which I would also be fucking insane to go see. Saying that I love rap, people are probably like, oh, what about Eminem? I like Eminem's music, it's just not, like, this is wild, right? I think Eminem is arguably the greatest rapper alive. I personally think Wayne is slightly better due to one the catalog he has is bigger than Eminem's. The amount of music he releases is a lot more. And also, it's just more my vibe of music. Like, don't get me wrong, like, songs like Not Afraid, Love the Way You Lie, Rap God are phenomenal songs. Like, I think they are, like, masterclasses in rap. But also, like, I very rarely see myself, like, going to put on one of those songs. Like, actually, those are, like, the 3 songs that I'll go put on. Like, that, like, Drug Ballada. But, like Mockingbird is not a song, really, that I would go put on. If I'm trying to, like, I'm at work, you know, and I'm just bumping music, I won't go reach for, like, Mockingbird or, I can't think of the name of the... Sorry, Mama, I never meant to hurt you. I think it's terrible, but, like, I won't put that song on if I'm trying to, like, bop music at work, you know? Again, I don't want to make that sound like, oh, I think Eminem's trash. I don't. I think Eminem is phenomenal, and I think he deserves a lot of respect, but he just doesn't play the type of music that I'll go and, like, just listen to. Versus, like, Lil Wayne, like, Love Me. Like, I probably listen to that song every day at work, like, you know? Or, like, even some of, like, his newer stuff off, was it the Dream album? Or, like, you know, Lollipop, was it Fireman, Mr. Carter, A Milli, like, these are all songs that are, like, on my, like, daily listen to. So, like, that's, like, more what I'm getting at, where it's just, like, Eminem is great, but it's not the type of music that I gravitate toward. Therefore, I wouldn't, like, I think it would still be cool to go see him live, especially with, like, Snoop and whatnot, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy a ticket. Are you for fucking real? Why is it that they... Other artists I want to go see is, like, Jelly Roll. I'd love to go see Jelly Roll live. I think his concerts must be sick. He was actually here not so long ago, but his tickets are just absurdly expensive. Like I can't justify spending this much on a ticket. I'll be honest. All right, let's kill one of these off. So I have one dead now. Are there any other big albums or big artists I'd love to go see live? I'd like to go see the Black Veil Brides live. I don't know if they still tour together or not, but that'd be cool. The Offspring, I think, would be pretty solid as well. There's a whole bunch of artists I like that I just don't think they tour anymore. Like I love to go see Fix live. He's another. Actually, I think he still does tours and what. He's a newer rapper. I very much vibe with his fucking music. To be fair, there's some songs he has also that are not like the type of songs that I'd fucking just go play at work. But I think he still makes some very good music that I do very much like. Oh, I didn't mean to attack. I was about to say I want to hold my attack because I want to play Grave Runes on one. Nah, I like that rest this. Why? Why is this a thing? Um, I'd like to go see Linkin Park live. Actually, like I think Linkin Park live would be sick. I never got to see them live with Chester, which still makes me feel bad to this day. Linkin Park was kind of like a defining band of like my generation. So I think it would still be really cool. Especially I do really like their new album. What is it, From Zero? Very solid album. A lot of the music I fuck with a lot. Oh, I'm about to bitch, aren't I? Anything else that I'd like to go see live? I mean, I'd love to go see Wiz Khalifa or Snoop Dogg live or both. There's a lot of bands slash rappers that I'd love to go see live, even though I know I probably will never be able to. Like Skillet would be another one, as long as they're performing older songs. I don't know any other newer songs, but like Monster. What's the name of the other one? Or can't I think of the name of the other song? Uh, I actually can't think of the fucking other one. Oh, this doesn't make me cry. 5. Twilight Call is probably the best draw on my deck. Especially if I can trade off my 3 boars here, Twilight Call would be in it. Are you? Anymore? Oh my fucking god. I didn't think I'd hit so many decks that just had a fucking way to just deal with my boars. Honestly, it did not think that would be the case. I'd like to go see Chris Webby again live. Chris Webby probably being my favorite rapper of all time. It'd probably go, yeah, Chris Webby, Fix, Wayne, MGK. Is probably in that order. Like Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube after that. I'd love to see Ice Cube a lot, but I don't think he performed. I think Ice Cube makes great fun. Like, I don't know if anyone's listened to his albums, but highly recommend. Actually, fucking super wild that I didn't realize was the case. For all those who know the band Simple Plan, it's a band my brother, two of my brothers really like. They went to go see them live numerous times, but they did a fucking free show in my town for Canada Day, which is fucking wild. Like, this is like a, it's not like a no-name band. Like, it's again, I looked it up. It's like 10.5 million monthly listeners on Spotify, which I mean, it's not nothing, right? Is like they just performed live in Montreal. And I wish I could have went to go see them, but again, sadly, at the Travajo, therefore I could not. Oh man, there was another artist I want to go see live that I was thinking about. Fucking, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go put on their music today at work, and I just never end up fucking doing it. And I just can't think of the fucking band. I can look through my Spotify. What have I been listening to recently? Random rap. T Grizzly would also be pretty dope to go see. Here's band. Yeah, I've named all these. The only one I haven't named is Godsmack, which I'd also be super down to go see live. I like Godsmack. They made, I mean, "Crying Like a Bitch" was a UFC song for a while, but like honestly, my favorite song that they've produced, I mean, there's the big one, "Stand Alone." I stand alone. 3 Days Grace. That's what it was. I want to go see fucking 3 Days Grace live. I love 3 Days Grace. So many good fuck. This is a new song, Mayday. I think there's another song they released since then, but Mayday was fucking there. But no, just 3 Days Grace was another like the One X, I think is the name of the album. Listen to that song fucking so much as a kid. Or that album so much as a kid. Like when I say I listen to it a lot, it's scary how much album. How many am I at? 2, 5, 7. And I can still play. Use this to try and kill off some of this shit. Probably go down to one of these. Play this. Worst comes worst, I kill off my. We can trade, or I guess I go down to 2. I have enough mana. Yeah, 3 Days Grace, the One X, man. What an album. The fucking fantastic. So now I can do like. Yeah, that's. Clock where he has one. Hit the. Ripped. Down. Scratched. Up. My eyes need no more. what better than to have my shitty singing in the video where we hit 1,000 wins with Priest. Yeah, he might have actually had the pirate to like remove 1 health from a weapon. He's like, oh yeah, I'm fine, but then back that in the boar. There we go, 1,000 wins with Priest. Cost 4? Right, Shaman, Druid, Warlock, Priest now? I don't think I have Warrior yet. I think I have Warrior Pally yet. Hog. We made it. Beautiful. Let's actually just see real quick. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5th. I do have Warrior. Was unaware I actually had Warrior. The fact that I have so many with Hunter is wild to me. It's like I played Druid, Priest, Warrior, and Warlock a lot when I first started. Shaman was almost all done with Shudderwalk Shaman. I was a huge fan of that deck. Still am a huge fan of that deck. I have to have 600 mages. Yeah. Because hopefully by the end of the year we either hit Paladin or Rogue. Ooh, that would be fun. Although, yeah, losing a little interest in the game makes it hard to do those. By the end of the year, I'd like to ideally hit 60 with both of these. Probably do like a push for it come like November. But yeah, like hit level 60 with both of those, probably at like 300 wins is my guess. If the classes are any playable, if not 250. Besides that, try to get maybe another 100 wins across Hunter, Rogue, Mage. 100 wins as well, Paladin, like 25 apiece. Hopefully do more than that, but I think it'd be really cool if by the end of next year I have all the classes almost at 1,000 wins. Besides maybe Demon Hunter Death Knight, unless I do like my push goes like really fucking well and I get up to like 500 wins with both of them, but because again, you could realistically hit 500 wins with the class if they're playable at all, if they're just like one playable deck and you don't care about mind-numbingly just bashing your head against the wall. Probably like a month and a half. Depending how much you want to play each day. If you play like 25, 30 games a day, you know, and you have a 50% win rate, 15 games a day, times 30 days, like 450. Ray, I'm not tripping. No, I'm fucking 150. 50% win rate. No, that's 900 games. That's 4. Yeah, I'm right. 451. Playing 30 games a day, 50% win rate. For over a month. Or for 30 days. Doubt I'll fucking do that, but if I do that. It's like 6 months left in the year. 6 times 450. That's Hunter, Mage, Paladin, Rogue, and probably one of the two at 1,000 wins. But I'm not about to fucking play 900 games at all. Like, again, maybe if like the new set is super cool and every class was like a playable deck that I want to play and I want to learn, maybe. But I don't have that fucking drive. But not especially when I'm having so much fun working on. So much fun, like working on like other side projects for video games. Like when honestly, my Professor Oak challenge was a lot of fucking fun to do, and like if I would have recorded it all from the start, I would have probably made a video about it. But like when I had that idea, like I was like halfway through. I was like midway through badge 2 to 3. Probably with like 95 Pokemon in my Pokedex. I had like a couple places still left to explore and whatnot to get up to the 127. But like, if I would have started from the start, I would have probably ended up making a video and I would have just said, yeah, this was like super fun to do, but I didn't. Which is why like the game that I'm doing my long video on is a game I wanted to play through. And I'm just like, yeah, if I'm gonna play through Pokemon and have that much fun doing it, I'm gonna do it for this. And to be fair, I have several games I want to do after it because again, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Games that I've already done partially. I'm gonna just say one, Spyro 1. I had a blast playing through that first one. There's a couple levels I did not like. 5 come to mind. The 4 flying levels and the last boss. That last boss pissed the fuck out of me. I wasn't really good at controlling Spyro, but it got you really fucking good at controlling Spyro. And the flying levels were just a pain in the ass to do. But they also felt rewarding when you finally did beat them. Therefore, I'm just like, you know what? This would also be a fun game to do like a 100% video on my experience. To be fair, the game I'm doing now, I've never personally 100%ed it, so it's gonna feel slightly different versus a game that I have already done it. I have the 120% in Spyro 1, 100% in Spyro 2. I don't think I'm ever gonna get all the achievements in Spyro 2, partially because Glug was the bane of my fucking hate that boss. And the idea of like this the speed runs of the flying levels, I feel like you have to have like pinpoint accuracy and I'm not. But yeah. Anyways, I know the stream was short, but again, I thought I was gonna be able to play the new set, so I was a little bit more hyped. But turns out I can't, and it's still just Imbue Mage and one of like 3 different Paladin decks. Fuck. On the meta, and when you don't hit those, Boar Priest is good against them. Or I guess Reno Mage, but that Reno Mage was bullshit. Hold on that hill. But no, Boar Priest, fun deck. People will hate you for playing it, but it's a fun deck nonetheless. Anyways, I don't have much else to talk about. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna edit this and go to bed. Have a great rest of your guys' day. And I will see y'all in the next one, where hopefully we do more of that winning thing. And a week from now, we're going to be live again, actually playing with the new cards. Building a deck. I might actually build decks earlier, in that I'll have access to the cards that I opened. But yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, hope y'all enjoyed today's stream, even though it was pretty short. And who knows, maybe in the future, my long video idea we do on stream, and I think that could also be a lot of fun. So with all that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Sorry again for it being short. Have a great rest of your day/night. Peace.